you hear from Twitch, hit that follow button. If you hear from YouTube, hit that subscribe, like, and comment button. Check it out. We're about to get into this Gloves Out Tank versus Roach, episode 1. Let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a mega event, March 1st. Superstar Gervonta Tank Davis defends his world championship against Lamont Roach. Do you feel like people are overlooking you in this fight as the underdog?
Come on now, of course. But the only thing that's gonna matter is when we get in the ring. If you ain't on your A game, if you ain't focused.
Trying to hear that shit.
I'm telling you right now, you better tighten up. Cause if you don't, my mother, I'm gonna make it look like a cakewalk.
Now, I promise you, on my mother, you better leave the females home and the kids. On my mother.
He told him, leave the
In
kids
boxing,
home.
a fighter's journey to greatness can go in one
Leave
of
the
two
kids
directions.
home.
You can write your own future, control the narrative,
You worried about taking out your competition?
Yeah, I worry about getting my money and getting out of it.
or have your path derailed and story dictated by your opponent.
It ain't his show. This is my show.
Trust me, we on shit March 1st, you hear me?
I'ma beat his ass.
He can't
y'all
do
talking.
shit with.
So y'all better be quiet.
I don't
Y'all
give a
better
fuck
be
if y'all was
all that
quiet,
ski
y'all was-
mask and
if y'all
all
was
that.
live.
They got the whole hood over there, man. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I
can't
don't care
stop
about no
nothing
hood
over
or
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'ma fuck him up.
Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. began in the same world, in the same gyms, chasing the same dream. But the paths that brought them to this inflection point could not be more different. The world has witnessed the incredible rise of Tank Davis, prodigy turned champion turned superstar, a fighter who through every provocation has remained untouched. At age 30, he has already crafted a legacy of indelible performances. And Tank is looking to use this next chapter to further his legend.
Y'all getting the last little bit of Gervonta that y'all gonna see. I'm gonna make sure I do what I'm supposed to so I can be the best I can.
It's kinda his show. I'm the villain. And I'm
good-ass fight, though.
definitely here
I ain't gonna lie.
to play a
It's a
damn
fight that
good
people
villain role.
don't even
I'm gonna
think
whoop
about.
his ass.
It's gonna happen.
Lamont Roach Jr.
Like,
has
it came out
taken a
the blue.
different path.
That's right!
His tenacity is evident in every fight, but even more so in the long arc of his career, where he has scrapped and fought to earn the right not to be overlooked.
I'm
got
bringing
hands,
him.
though.
I bring any type of smoke to anything in my
You got
way.
hands, though.
I am him in that ring.
The contrasts are evident and clear. But what makes these men the same, their relentless drive, their willingness to leave everything in the ring, will be exactly what makes this fight unforgettable.
I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. There's a reason why I'm here.
Lamont Roach, we fucking you and your peoples up, Slim.
Yes,
Because
Slim.
in boxing, greatness
Money on
isn't
the
just
house.
measured
Tank,
by where you
stop
start.
playing.
It is defined by how you finish.
Yeah, somebody said the All-Star game. I don't give a fuck about the All-Star game. DC versus Baltimore.
Stretch it down, pull it up. Ready, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4,
Get a
power,
ghetto key.
3,
That nigga ready to punch
2,
something.
one more. Good, under here. Roll under the bed.
That lawnmower, that's that. Start that motherfucker lawnmower.
I made the decision to train in DC because, I haven't been in the coldness in a minute. I haven't even trained in the coldness in a minute, so I feel as though this will help me. I'm from Baltimore. He's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too. DC my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
You gonna feel all this shit we gotta do? Look, hey Tank, we gonna go 35 for 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do road work at 5 a.m. when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. In other words, when you're hungry, when you're chasing something, the grind comes naturally. But once you're comfortable, that fire can fade. Unless it was never about comfort in the first place.
Ever since I've known him, since he was a kid, his biggest fear is losing.
Yep. You got to like to lose.
I'll never forget this day, and he told the story himself. I believe we were in Vegas. Adrian Broner was fighting. And I turned around and Tank, he was crying. What are you crying for? He said, I want it. And I said, you want what? He said, I want all of this. He was so in awe with Adrian, the accolades and him winning titles, blah, 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 and he wanted to be that guy. And when I saw him crying, I was like, wow, you know, I stepped off. I said, wow, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna have to worry about him. You gonna fight hard to get it.
If I get him where I need him to be, he's gonna sleep for sure. Soften him up.
Okay.
Then fry him.
Okay.
I'm the one that got them acting different. They didn't get it because they have to admit it. I'm attracted when it's when I see them, I'm asking if they really know what I am. I'm the one that say it's bad for business. They just know that my attack is vicious and they have this gifted. That's why I'm asking them, do you know who I am?
Hopefully, he come prepared mentally and physically. I mean, when it was my time to shine, I definitely was, you know, I had to shine. It was like, put up or go home.
It's over. That's it. Tank Davis.
He got great power.
Big shots for Roach.
I feel like he's a sharp fighter all around the board. You know, somebody that you can't sleep on.
Lamont Roach.
Lamont Roach has never been a cheap date for nobody. The real true boxing fans, the real ones that know that this is no easy fight. He's very skilled, and I'm gonna go on the line and say this may be the most skillful person that Tank has faced thus far.
I just don't want to look bad come fight night. My biggest fear has been embarrassed, especially in front of like all these people, like worldwide. Then you be like, come this mean for deck, like, you know? Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm not trying to go out, get my butt kicked, like, bad. Like, I can't do it. I don't want to be embarrassed, bro. It's just my pride. Some people be made for it, some people don't. It's not gonna win. You better be ready.
When they called for the fight, I'm looking at my dad, and he looking at me. That was Tank at PBC. They asked you want to fight. Hell yeah. Yes.
See, but it's
Yes,
not nothing for Tank. It's just
That's
a fight.
what we in this for.
He's not gonna win a championship, but for Roach,
You gotta be a dumbass fool.
it's everything. It's a payday for him. Recognition, no matter
He's
what.
been in the spotlight for a long time, so it's nothing you could take away from what he's done in the sport.
Man, that shit
But I'm on his heels, like I'm on his bumper. I think I'm gonna beat his ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't let me knock that nigga out.
What? I'm a Viking ass. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, this motherfucking fight gonna be, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that for sure. For sure, for sure.
How is he gonna make it clean? How you gonna eat it?
Salt and pepper. Yeah, them Jones charred. I normally put together my own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Today we have red potatoes, salmon, cheese, onions with 2 over medium eggs. It's perfect.
Salmon fucked off.
Oh, excuse me. Onions. Good breakfast. Big boy breakfast.
Lamont Roach Jr. is known as the Reaper, a name that reflects his intensity, finality, and cold, calculated edge in the ring. But outside of it, he keeps his camp anything but grim. training under his father and alongside his brother.
I ain't feel like pouring in a glass. No free promo, no conflicts of interest or nothing.
The relaxed vibe of Team Roach steadies the camp against the constant drama found in boxing's highest level. Like last December, when his opponent took to Instagram, threatening to pull out of the fight.
Just to address the fight was never off. He said something, not me. I ain't say nothing about the fight being off. How the hell I pull out? Ain't nobody stunned that. We still in the gym. Same day, next day.
Maybe you had a bad day that day and said something, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, some people just gotta know what you getting yourself into.
That shit don't
He
matter.
just might be a little off, and he be tripping sometimes. That's it. Like, I know that. People gotta know that they dealing with a wild card. That's what he is, a wild card.
There's no questioning the importance of this moment for Roach. But the past adds another layer of significance.
Coming like that.
Baltimore and DC, two different worlds, but they so close. We grew up together in the sport. It was always just a tension and rivalry.
Even as kids, when Tank and Roach fought, those in the know paid attention. They were two young fighters with remarkable skill.
They know they had a fight.
Drive.
The last time we got in the ring, he won 15 or 16. He won.
Tank won, okay.
Gold medal, him. Silver medal, me. 1 and 2 in the nation. So that was the last time we was in the ring together.
Since the amateurs, Lamont Roach Jr. has been relentless in carving his own path towards becoming a world champion. Now he brings that hard-earned confidence to take on an icon of the sport.
I'm a world champion for a reason. I know who I am, I know what I can do.
The people who actually witness me in the ring, they know. This motherfucker can fight.
People don't go in there and try to beat his ass. I'm gonna go in there and beat his ass. Like, for real.
March 1st, the most explosive man in boxing returns.
The legend of Gervonta Tank Davis.
In his path stands fellow world champ Lamont the Reaper Roach, looking to step in and take out the Tank.
Into the battleground. Ain't gonna stop me now. This is the final round.
That power is deadly. We coming.
It's Tank versus Roach, Saturday, March 1st, live on PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video.
Yeah. Let's go, hard way,
that was it?
dedication. I ain't never stopping cause I'm on
Fuck it, we going straight to episode 2.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. If you encounter one wolf, chances are there's a...
So check it out. If you're here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you here on YouTube watching it, hit the subscribe, like, and comment button. Love and support is free love and support. We'll get into this Gervonta Tank versus Lamont Roach. They got a fight March 1st. This is like some day-to-day episode type shit. We finna get into episode 2.
Yeah, Gervonta Davis. Appreciate you.
Yachty.
Appreciate you, fam.
You see a lot of athletes announce retirement and then don't retire because they have so much love. Have you have you had any times maybe I was tripping a bit?
Yeah, I do be having those thoughts.
Yeah.
But it's also too, I want to get myself together though.
Which is much more important.
Yeah, being more there for my kids, going to school, just building myself up as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a great human being. That's what I'm focusing on.
You mentioned at the next stage of your life you wanted to seek therapy, become a better person. What does that actually mean? Like, what do you want to get out of this therapy?
Just healing myself.
At just 30, in the prime of his career, Tank Davis stands at a crossroads. One foot in his past, the other inching towards an uncertain future. He's acknowledging a reality many fighters refuse to confront, that the demons outside the ring can be just as exhausting as the battles within it.
Yeah, I don't think like realistically,
yet the fight game
in
waits
the boxing
for no
world, This is
On
you ain't
March
really
1st,
ducking.
he
Nobody won't
faces
smoke
Lamont
with him.
Roach Jr.
Not
A
Roach.
formidable
Tank.
challenger hungry to carve his
Nigga
own
is
legacy. Fighting is a brutal business.
Beastie.
And under the bright lights of
Nobody
Brooklyn,
won't
Tank
smoke with
Davis
Tank.
will step into the fire once again. The question is, which man will leave that ring with his destiny intact? And which will be left to pick up the pieces?
Thank you so much.
I'm a musician and I'm a creative. You know, on the outside looking in, he makes it fun, you know, from backflips and just, like, I just think he's cool, you know? All the love. Yes, sir. Likewise. I holla at you.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't deny swag. Just like you can't talent, but he's just cool, you know? And so people want to support him. He
Y'all
looks
they
like
icy.
us. You feel me? So I think...
Look at the nigga earrings. Look at his teeth. Y'all done got bread. Look at them chains.
It's just something like that.
Rich ass young nigga.
There's no denying that Tank Davis is one of boxing's most electrifying attractions. His swagger.
You gonna look good right on the ground.
His style. His explosive knockout power. Whatever his future holds, fight fans will be watching. And this next one, it's got all the ingredients for something special. A classic DC versus Baltimore showdown.
Yeah, DC versus Baltimore.
Tank is one of the faces of boxing, along with Canelo Alvarez. It would be huge to knock one of them faces off that Mount Rushmore boxing.
He's a solid fighter. It's gonna be great come March the 1st. All that. And I seen what you said, talking about if you knock me out, you gonna do this. All right now. I seen it. I seen it. Better be ready, fam.
I don't want to lose. I hate losing. I know Tank hate losing. Lamont damn sure don't want to lose, so it's gonna make for a good fight, man.
On March 1st, the Barclays Center in Brooklyn will be deafening. After all, New York City has embraced Tank like one of its own.
I'm definitely from Brooklyn, fam. I don't know, I think since I fought that my first championship, I feel like they showed me mad love. Like, even on Instagram, I had more followers in New York than Baltimore. So just fighting back at the Barclays Center and just being in front of them people is amazing.
Love. Yeah.
It's all love on my end, you know, for New York City, and I can't wait to go back.
He got like a little mean streak. So that's what's really gonna make this a good fight. Because I'm gonna bring it, for sure. It is gonna be either Fight of the Year candidate or I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Plant City,
It's still
Florida.
snow on the ground?
Yeah. What you doing? You just fall? Yeah. You all right?
My son means everything to me. He's definitely motivation.
You see his school picture?
Yeah, the jokers.
Yes, it's gonna be one of those fights. My son can eventually go to school one day and be like, March 1st, 2025. My dad, he won his second world championship.
Oh, this
against
for
a guy
a championship.
that they consider pound for pound knockout artist. I'm glad my son is gonna be able to witness that.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. We on the same page. You know that.
At ICE. DC, Baltimore, Virginia,
Tell him again.
they all sound the same.
Tell him again. So the PBC came up here.
Hey, Miss Terry.
I really don't talk like that.
My whole family's very encouraging, very supportive. They know. I've been nose down, grinding since 9. I'm 29 years old now. I can describe it as it's about time.
Oh, we've been doing this shit for too many years,
Too
man.
many. You know it's
what I'm saying? There's an opportunity now to go out there and show out. You feel me?
Question.
block out all the noise, fuck all the people, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna be screaming, going crazy, probably gonna get booed.
Yeah,
it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna tunnel vision, you know what I'm saying? Tunnel vision, just think about him and go out there and do your business, you feel me? Hell yeah, I know.
With experience comes perspective, and Lamont Roach Jr. has plenty of both. In a sport obsessed with the O, he sees things differently, knowing he wouldn't be the fighter he is today if it wasn't for absorbing the one thing this risk-adverse era dreads most.
Tonight, he is making his first attempt at a world title. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring.
My first world title fight, we knew what we were getting into.
Let's have a good fight.
Coming in on the B side, he was young, just turning 24.
Shot from Lamont Roach hurts Jamel Harry with just 5 seconds left here in the 11th round, and he holds on for dear life.
Just didn't let
nigga
what I
wobbling.
had out early enough.
The decision will be in the judges' hands. And still, the WBO Junior Lightweight Champion of the world, Jamel Harry.
He was the better man that night. And honestly, that one fucked me up. I was depressed. It's my first loss.
And it was tough going back to that locker room because his first words when he got back there was, "Sorry I let you down." I was like, "You ain't let me down." You know what I'm saying? We failed as a team, and it ain't going to define us or stop our journey. You know what I'm saying? We will get back here, and next time we will win it.
After I got up off my ass and was like, all right, this ain't where you supposed to be. Let's go show them. Let's go show them where you supposed to be at. I got my tool bag and I went to work.
It wasn't a loss, it was a lesson. It was a big lesson that we learned and took from it. It made him a much better fighter.
It took 4 years of work, but Lamont Roach Jr. earned a second chance at the title. This time against Hector Luis Garcia, fresh off his impressive performance against Tank.
With Hector, I'm, again, the underdog. And a lot of people talking shit. So I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna show y'all.
There's a right and wobble, Garcia. Big time promise for the champion.
I said, I got this shit.
Oh my goodness! Whoa! And the new champion of the world.
And the new, it was one of the best feelings that I had in my life. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I work for it. I put my pride, I put my life into this.
Mop, do your thing, man. You looking good. You want DC Mop, I'm telling you.
For sure.
Yeah,
We doing
for
that.
the city, you know what I'm saying? All love. Hey, can we, I don't know how much time y'all got. Can I get a flick?
Yeah, for sure. Right now.
DC versus Baltimore. So on.
Tank is a tremendous fighter. Tank has tremendous power. Tank has tremendous speed, agility, whatever the case may be. But little do everyone knows that I do too.
Let him keep talking. Just let him keep talking, man. We working. World champion for a reason.
They gonna see. I don't give a fuck about what y'all gotta say. That's why I'm here, right here, in this position right now. That's why I'm going to be on top of the boxing world.
Not fucking with Tank, man.
That's
That's how I
why-
look at it. What you talking about? You're
I'm
not
gonna
fucking
spoil
with Tank.
whatever y'all think gonna happen March 1st.
March 1st, the most explosive man in boxing returns.
The legend of Gervonta Tank Davis.
In his path stands fellow world champ Lamont the Reaper Roach, looking to step in and take out the Tank.
Into the battleground. Ain't gonna stop me now. This is the final round.
That power is deadly. We coming.
It's Tank versus Roach, Saturday, March 1st, live on PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video.
Yeah, you know we come with that energy.
It's gonna be a good ass fight, March 1st.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Good as fuck.
Oh yeah, baby.
Good as fuck.